Hi everybody, and welcome to Lindsay's Little Library. I have a bit of a book haul for you today. So this would be my May book haul. No intention of having a book haul this month. I thought I was doing really good. I know I had like a book here or there that kind of came across my lap, but when I put them all together and realized there's 17 of them, I don't really know how that happened. It's kind of crazy. So we'll get started. And they all came from very random places. You say hi? You say hi? Oh, he just wants to give me a hug. That's very sweet. Thank you, buddy. Okay, see you later. Okay, so first up is we took the family to the Scholastic Warehouse Books Fair in town and let each of the kids pick out a book for them to read during the summer. And of course I couldn't resist because they're 50% off. So I picked up By Your Side by Casey West. Not sure what it's about, but I've heard a lot of people talk about Casey West and that she has some really great summer type reads, so I thought I'd pick that up for the summer. And then next I picked up Irina's Children by Tyler Mazzio. This is about a woman who saved 2,500 children from the Warsaw Ghetto during World War II. She would smuggle them out in tool bags in the back of her truck. She would train her dogs to make noise and cover up the sounds of the babies as she was taking them out or going through checkpoints. So thought it would be a nice addition to my World War II collection. I have quite the books that center around World War II. Nice little short read, and I can't wait to read up on this one. So that was what I got from the warehouse sale. Next up, I stopped at my local library, and the way my library works is they don't have scheduled library sales or book sales anymore. They just have a dedicated area where they take any of their books that they're taking out of circulation and they put them up for sale. So anytime I go there, I always check it out to see what's in there. And I found The Kept Woman by Karen Slaughter. I think a few months ago read Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter and loved it. It was great. It is the epitome of a psychological thriller. It is messed up. So I didn't even read what it's about. I just grabbed it because I'm going to give Karen another try. So, The Kept Woman. And when Gillian Flynn says I'd follow her anywhere, well, I'll come along too. Next up was I visited a friend of mine, had a rummage sale, and she loves books as much as I do, so I took a little gander through what she was selling and I picked up a bunch. So first one is Before the Storm by Diane Chamberlain. Diane Chamberlain's an auto-buy for me. I love her. I read a couple of books. One of them is The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes, which is amazing. Again, don't know what it's about, but I don't care because it's Diane Chamberlain. I'm going to read it. Next one is One Moment, One Morning by Sarah Rayner. This sounded pretty interesting. It's about 3 women whose lives become linked after a life-changing event during their morning commute in London. So, sounds interesting. We'll give that a shot. Next up is a book that I have never read, nor do I own, The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffengar, about a relationship between a man named Henry who travels through time involuntarily, and his relationship with Claire, who does not travel through time. So, sounds very interesting. And it's really heavy book. And then next is Hush Little Baby by Suzanne Redfern. Not sure what this is about, but I'm going to give it a try. Then, I did happen to fall victim to a book outlet sale. I don't know if they had like 5 off. I don't know if they had some sort of percentage off or whatever, but I know it was a sale and I took advantage of it. So the way I work with Book Outlet is as I hear of book recommendations or if I'm interested in a book, I will go onto Book Outlet, search for it, and if they have it, I will add it to my cart. And then once my cart kind of reaches a certain point, whether a sale is coming or whether I'm just ready, I will check out. So my cart happened to be full. I got an email that there was a sale, so I emptied it out. First one is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. This is about a world where all diseases are cured. All famine is cured. Nobody really dies of natural causes anymore. So they have what's called the Scythe that actually determines who dies and when they die. So sounds really intriguing. Next up is Keep Me Posted by Lisa Beasley. I believe this came as a recommendation from the What Should I Read Next podcast. I want to say it's got a You've Got Mail vibe to it, but when I read the synopsis, it doesn't totally scream You've Got Mail. It's about someone who's on social media a lot, and they decide to kind of change up their friendship for, I believe, a summer. And so they write letters back and forth to each other, and then somehow those letters get actually posted. Keep me posted. So, sounded cute. Next up is Finder by Lisa Gardner. Again, another author that I have read a few of her books before, and I really like them. She writes psychological thrillers. I'm not sure what it's about, but it's Lisa Gardner. I know it's going to be good. Next one I was kind of torn on. I wasn't sure, and I probably only bought it because the price was really reasonable. It's called The Marriage Pact by M.J. Pullen. This is about a woman who I believe just turns 30, and she is not quite living the life she thought she would live by the time she turned 30. She's living in a very small apartment. She's having an affair with her married boss. It's just not quite where she thought she would be. And she ends up running into an old friend from school and is kind of reminded that she made a marriage pact with this man in the past, that if they were both not married by the time they were, I believe, 30, they would get married. So sounded interesting. Might be it's pretty short. Good little summer read. Next one is Anna of California by Andy Terrain. This one, again, is about Anna who is 15 years old. She's an orphan. She has run away from her latest foster family. Again, sounds like she had a string of really bad foster families. And her last kind of hope is for her to join a group home, or she's destined for a group home unless she attends a farm training program in Northern California. She's very street smart, but has no green thumb. So that sounded interesting, being a farm girl myself when I grew up, and thought this might take me back a little bit. So grab that one. The next one is The Last Midwife by Sandra Dallas. I've read a few of Sandra Dallas's books. I really like her writing style. I like the period in time she tends to write about. I'm a big fan of historical fiction. This is about Gracie, who's living in Colorado in the 1880s. She is a midwife and has delivered hundreds, possibly thousands, of babies in this town. And one day a baby is found dead, and all of the evidence kind of leads back to her. So, sounds very intriguing. I can't wait to pick that one up. I keep saying that. I don't have time to pick all these up at the same time. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it because they all sound awesome. The Real Liddy Janes by Anne Marie Casey. I know it's about a divorce attorney and some problems she has with her ex-husband, I believe. But that's about it. But I've seen it around BookTube quite a few times, and it sounded really cute. Again, one of those, I put it in my cart, and I don't remember why I put it in my cart. It was probably a recommendation off of What Should I Read Next, but we'll give it a try. And then I did legitimately buy 3 books this month that I needed, and we're going to use needed loosely. This is probably the only book I really needed to buy, is The Stars Are Fire by Anita Shreve. This is my book club's book pick for, I think our meeting is beginning of June, so I really got to get on this one. But it is about a woman living in Maine, 1947, and there is a fire that breaks out, and her husband goes off to fight the fire, and she's left at home. Oh, thank you, buddy. Her husband goes off to fight the fire, and she's left at home to care for her children. At one point, I believe they end up in the ocean to avoid the flames, and then it's about finding him and where is he at. So, sounds good. I love the cover. I don't know if you can see the sparklies on it. I mean, yeah, it's beautiful. So, excited about that one. The next one I have actually already read, but I did buy it in May. It's The Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This was amazing. So amazing. I'll go into more detail in my wrap-up, but wow. Totally worth me buying it right away. It came to my house right away, and I devoured this. It was awesome. And if you don't know, that's the third. This is the third book in a Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. It's about a girl named Feyre and some fairies. And I won't go into much more because I don't want to spoil it. And then the last one I totally blame on another booktube friend of mine, Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. Couldn't stop raving about Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. And as we all know, I kind of fell in love with Leanne Moriarty last month when I read The Husband's Secret. And she couldn't stop talking about how awesome this book was. So I literally watched her video, went to Target afterwards, and picked up the dang book because I barely have to read it. So that's it. So that's what I got in the month of May. Let me know what I should start to read next or where I should go. And yeah, I don't even know where to start. They all sound awesome. The other big news is I'll probably have a book haul in June because I am actually going to BookCon, which is, I still can't believe that that's happening. We leave in about a week. I'm going with another couple of friends of mine who are big book fans as much as I am, and I don't even know what to expect. I've never been there. I've been watching some videos and listening or reading some blogs on it as far as what's going to happen. I would love to be able to meet some authors and get some signatures. I'm not super optimistic that's going to happen. It sounds like there's lots of lines you have to wait through to get that, but just to be there and be part of the experience and walk around, and we'll see what kind of books I bring back from it. So it's going to be awesome. It's a nice little fun girls trip, and I will definitely have a recap on my channel about what we go through there. If you happen to be at BookCon and you run into me, be sure to say hello. Not that I have a lot of subscribers, but you never know. And we'll go from there. So I'm super, super excited. I cannot wait. I literally can't wait. It's insane. I can't believe we're doing it. So, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching my video. Let me know what you think about what I should pick up from the stack, if there's anything you have read or enjoyed lately from what I have or what you've bought lately. So we'll talk to you later. Bye!